Hi guys. No, come. Please come. Hi guys. Welcome back to my YouTube. Oh, you look nice. I love. Oh. Okay. Hi guys. Welcome back to. You're making me shy. Hi guys. I hope you guys are well. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please click the subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome home, baby. I am here to share another story time. Before I do that, I want to introduce you guys to my friend. No. Please. You look nice. Come, please. You're just gonna say hi.
Hi guys, how are you?
So this is Tato. Guys, please comment. Tato, I've been telling her to consider modeling and take it serious. Not just consider, take it serious. Look at her. I wish you could see her body. You understand? Her confidence when she walks. Yeah, confidence when she walks. I've seen her doing it, the walk. So please guys, comment down below. Say, Tato, please take your life serious because you're sleeping on money. She's sleeping on the bed. Would be flying. Oh my gosh.
What is still tapping? I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Wait.
What happened?
Oh, pause.
Oh.
What do you want to edit?
So guys, yeah, I'm gonna be drinking Fanta, please, especially the pineapple flavor. Please, let's talk. Ma'am, please, let's talk because I can't be this obsessed. I can't. I can't be this obsessed. I can't. And I used to people telling me who would say, oh yeah, Ndebeles, they like Fanta, and I would fight and say, no, there's no way. That's just a myth. And when I'm proving the myth to be correct. I am proving the myth to be correct. Anyway, welcome back to another story time. It's Friday. Today is Friday. I'm shooting the story time on a Friday, and I'm supposed to be dropping the story time vandaag today. So look at my life. Anyway, story time on how am I gonna title it? Story time on how I almost became a murder in the public's eye. No, I'll just put the caption. I'll put the title of the story. But yeah, basically what happened is that, so this one time, okay, let me give you, yeah. So basically what happened is that there was, thing is I don't really want to give out the exact information because if I say what I was about to say, it was gonna give out, the exact details. But anyway, I think there wouldn't be a problem in me sharing the information actually. So anyway, what happened to Kaya, I had two little brothers, like being Naboputi, so I had two little brothers that were still growing, that I was still taking care of, or rather that I was still babysitting. So sharp, I was babysitting two of my little brothers, and also sometimes I would babysit two of kids zakamakhelwane ezazihlala nogogwayo yabo. Sharp ukokwayo most of the time bekayishiya makayisontweni. The grandma, let's call grandma Granny, ne? So Granny would leave her grandchildren or her grandkids with me every time she goes to either church or church meetings or what, but like whenever she needs to go out, she would literally leave me with the kids even for sleepovers, yeah? But also I have to mention Uguti, the kids were quite comfortable around me, mainly because they would play with Abintana Basekaya, and both of the kids were born almost the same time as Abintana Basekaya. If my younger brother was 2, no, not even 2 is little. If my younger brother was 3, then the neighbor's youngest son was also 3. If my other younger brother was 6 or 5. If my other younger brother was 5, then the neighbor's granddaughter was also 5. So the age were complementing each other. So it was comfortable and a little bit easier for me to take care of them, because now I was used to taking care of my little brothers. I hope I make sense. Ne? Sharp. Now let me give the kids amagam. You guys know Mntana Wasekaya, the youngest one Utumelo, and the other one Ubanel. Sharp, no Ubanel, no problem. Ingane is a senior store. I just want to change their names. I said him go pressure. I see no tab, yeah, because the youngest one was a boy, and then the first born your corner we're going to Bazan. So I said the youngest one was Tabo, and the older one was Precious. Sharp, no problem, I'll take care of them. So this one time Ukoko the granny asks me, Ugoti, can you please fetch abantwana bebangeni creche one bonke nabantwana basekhaya? Can I please not fetch, yeah, but like fetch abantwana 18 when it transport it. Sharp, no problem. It transporting us. They told the transport driver to drop the kids at my house. Sharp. That morning I go to school and then I come back. On my way I fetch abantwana basekhaya because my mom can give transport. I fetch abantwana basekhaya. Sharp. I come back. But I chill. After about 20 minutes, the transport driver has a crash as an inganezutu as a no tabiso no. He comes with the 2 neighbors' kids. I'll just say kids. The grandkids thing is too long. The neighbors' kids, yeah. Sharp, he comes with the neighbors' kids. I realized Gutma drop a lingan Nankosamis guessy. And I realized that when the driver was dropping the kids, I realized the youngest one was all drowsy and sleepy. Yeah, so Sharp, no problem. I take the baby. I literally like hold the baby like this. He was around 3 years, so he was a little bit older. So Sharp, because he was able to speak, not properly, but like he was able to speak. So Sharp, I take the baby. I walk them to the house. And then when we got to the house, I just put him on the couch, because I felt like maybe he was sleeping the entire time, on their way to my house. Sharp, I put him in the couch to sleep, and then I start making food for everyone. Sharp, I make food. In the process of me making food, I realized that he is not closing his eyes, which could have indicated to me Uguti he's probably sleeping or sleepy. Yeah, he wasn't closing his eyes. He had his eyes open. However, they were doing this, the blinking, the slow-mo blinking. Yeah, they were doing the slow-mo blinking. Hence, at first I thought Uguti, he's sleepy, he's gonna be sleeping, or he was sleeping, or he's sleeping. So Sharp, I make food for the 3 kids. After making food for the 3 kids, because I remember I used to feed Umtana Sekha, the youngest one. I used to feed him with a spoon, because at that time he didn't know how to eat properly. He would mess himself up. I was not really in the mood to clean after him when he's done. So Sharp, no problem. Just wanted to check if it's still recording. Sharp, no problem. I feed Mtana Sekha, I feed, and then they are watching my Popai. They're watching cartoon. They're watching cartoon. As they're watching cartoon, and also as I'm feeding Mtana Sekha, sorry, excuse me. As I'm feeding Ingania Sekha, my little brother, I realized that no man, this boy Tabo has his eyes open, and I feel like he's looking at me, and now I feel like it feels like I don't want to give him food. So Sharp, in the process of me feeding Mtana Sekha, I'm like, you know what, let me also feed him, because Liana, I would feed him. So Sharp, I feed him. As I'm feeding him, Umtwana starts throwing out everything that I tried feeding him. He would throw it out. There is throwing out and there is ukafula, right? Spitting, yeah. There's spitting and there's throwing out. He was throwing out. He was not spitting out the food. He was throwing out. So I realized this time and there's something wrong. I feed him tanasika. I'm like, maybe he's not hungry. I'm not thinking of sickness as of yet, because I know how sometimes kids can be dramatic, especially if they're sleepy and stuff. I've dealt with my little brothers, I've dealt with them as well. So I knew them in a different perspective, in a different form. I show sharp, no problem. I feed Mtana Sekai, I feed my little brother, By the time they were done, I take them to the bathroom to wash their hands, and then I make them drink water. And then, oh yeah, the other ones, because I think it was cold outside during that day. It wasn't cold, but like it was cold. I think it was more windy than cold, actually. That's why I made them to be inside, to stay inside. Sharp, they're watching cartoon, they're doing their own thing, they're drawing, they're just being kids. However, this other one, and it's been a while, he's not moving. So I'm like, no, man, he's not even turning or twisting or doing anything or sitting. You know how kids can be. So I'm like, here there's something wrong. Now I go to him, I'm trying to lift him up to say, Tabo, are you okay? I'm like, Tabo, all right. I'm shaking him to see what Tabo. Pela nyagaza, mfana nyagaza, so that I can see what you're fine. I mfana get it. When I lift him up, why do I have the scoop on? The boy, when I lift him up, he's like this, like as if he's I'm not gonna say ngathi yini soft nkostam. Yini bandle soft. I'm thinking of something soft when you hold it and then it bends like this. Yeah, but he felt like umdog nkosam. He felt so soft. He felt like he didn't have bones, basically. Because by the time I would lift him, the head would go like this. He would go like this. Okay. I'm holding him like, are you fine? He's like, he's looking at me though. And his eyes are closing and opening. Guys, I've never freaked out like that in my life, right? Sharp, I'm starting to freak out because this boy is not a kid, there's something wrong, right? And also they didn't tell me anything, crash, because he came the way he was to me. I sharp, no problem. I'm trying to, mind you, at home there's no one. My mom is not there. My brothers, none of my brothers are there. It's only me and my little brothers. Literally, there's no one. I'm thinking now, if something had happened to that boy, I was gonna be held accountable. It was gonna be my fault. I was gonna be blamed. Now I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Sharp, I'm holding him. His head is doing me like literally, he's not moving. He's stressing me out. So I'm like, no, I'm starting to panic. I put him down. I tried to sit him down. When I sit him down, he's not sitting. Like I said, it felt like none of his bones are working. It felt like all of his bones are just, soft. I'm like, okay, fine. There's something wrong, and I'm panicking. And mind you, at that time, I think I was in grade 11. Yeah, I think I was in grade 11 or grade 12. I'm not quite sure. I think 11. Now I'm thinking, I'm a kid myself, and in grade 11, how old was I? I was 16. So I'm thinking, because I don't understand what's going on. I feel like this is beyond, my capacities. I've never dealt with something similar to this or something exactly like this. So now I'm saying to myself, no, I need to find an elder, like umuntu omdala. So ngiyakamaki, there's no one, right? Kamaki next door, I see good there's no one. Vele next door yangapha kuhlala ugogo. So I'm like, I can't bother ugogo because and chances are I'm gonna be knocking ugogo angeke angizwe. Because yeah, she would do that sometimes. Oh, may her soul rest in peace, by the way. She passed away. So sharp, I decide ukuthi ngiye front opposite, yabona. No, not front opposite exactly, but front opposite and next door. Mangiyakhona, because I heard them speaking, yabona. Mangiyakhona, I'm like, ngichaza udaba lami, ngichaza inkinga yami. Oh, I carried him because also by the time I was panicking and I was just looking around, I left him in the couch. By the time I came back, I felt like he was getting worse. The kid was getting worse. To a point where by now the eyes are closing for longer and opening. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna have a problem here. Because now I don't want lento ukuthi mase, let's say sengibona ngathi ngiyaphuthuma manje emergency, sengimranisa to the hospital or clinic or wherever, bangitshela ukuthi you know, unfortunately, only if you were 5 minutes earlier. I didn't want something like that to happen. So I was like, yeah. I'm thinking, I mean, now I still have a bright future. I still want to go to university. The last thing I need, thing I has sharp. Hi, finding I'm like, ngichaza situation sami ngiphethe ingane manje ngimphethe nomfana ngichaza situation, and also my little brother and the other girl, the kids are coming with me because I'm like, hey, let's I don't understand what's going on. So fine, when I get there, I explain my situation. They can also see ingane ukuthi there's something wrong, and then I tell them, hey, there's no one at home, my mom is not there, even no my kilana is not there, you know, ukoko lavantana love. Sharp, they're like, quick, they're like, get in the car. We drove to the nearest clinic. Sharp, when we got to the clinic, ingane was still getting worse. Must forget clinic, the whole situation was treated as an emergency because I remember there was a long queue. However, to must figure, but doctor. Must figure, to be quite honest with you guys, angizwanga lutho uDr. Begalish. I didn't hear anything that the doctor was saying, mainly because I was panicking and I was thinking of my future. The reason why I kept on thinking of if something bad happens, it's gonna ruin my future, because I know that woman. I know how everything was gonna be my fault. You know, when you know a person, you can already tell ukuthi here you're gonna be accused. Sharp, no problem, okay? Asifika clinic vele udoctor ma-attende ngazi umiyenze namiyenzani amhlaba ngani. They made us to wait kwathini. Well, I was asked a couple of questions. I was like, mina le ngane ize kanje from a crèche, le ngane yakamakhelwane, yabo, is the neighbor's child or neighbor's kid. So I don't understand. He came back from preschool like this, so I don't understand what's going on. Now they were asking me about injection. I'm like, to be quite honest with you, you see, I don't have ikat like andas, like I don't know. Yeah, sharp, cool, no problem. We stayed there for about 2 hours. Even today, I'm still grateful to those 2 women that helped me that day. You see, those 2 women, I'm so happy because they even waited for me. They waited for us. Sharp, no problem. We stayed there for about 2 hours. See, 2 hours. See, they were busy with him. Well, fortunate enough, they didn't have to refer him to a hospital because that was gonna be another situation. Mainly because the nearest hospital had multiple scandals, and you know, one of the worst things would be the kid going there and not coming back alive, you know. So yeah, I'm glad the whole situation of a hospital wasn't included or it wasn't needed. Sharp, ingane sihlale kulo 2 hours. We stay there, they're busy. I think there were 2 nurses as well that were coming in to check up on him. But I was also present. I was sitting there. Sharp, they're doing their thing. After a couple of minutes, I can see that he's coming back, yabo. He's coming back, you know, he's no longer doing the yabo. So I can see good now his eyes are wide open, but he's not speaking. Sharp, the doctor came to check up on him again. I don't know what he was checking. He was checking it because also something that I forgot to mention is that another biggest giveaway yoguti this kid is not okay was his temperature. I felt the temperature because I was like, ingane, you know, kids, you know how kids are. Ziyadlala, ziyajuluka, because I'm telling God, say yashisa manje, don't I understand. So I felt like, oh, okay, it's that, maybe it's that. Hey, until kuba ngathi ingane manje seyilo electric blanket sekashisa ke manje besekashisa bengathi his blood or whatever is boiling inside of him. Okay, sharp, no problem. Stay low 2 hours. We stay for about 2 hours. Stay low 2 hours. After that 2 hours, the doctor gave me this other whole letter, and he also gave me a few medicine. But he gave me a letter to go see. I don't know what he wrote there, dog. I don't remember. But he wrote some stuff. I think it was, I don't know if it was a diagnosed or really, but he wrote, and also a couple of medicine that was needed. No problem, okay, now I take the kid. Now the kid is getting a little bit better, but he's not moving. I can feel good. He's regaining the strength. Try dog like a porridge. Sharp, him lawyer, we get in the car. They're speaking to me about, and now in the car I'm starting to cry about in the whole journey of coming back home. I'm starting to cry mainly because I felt like I was gonna be responsible more than anything. I was going to be responsible if anything had happened to that boy, right? If anything could have happened to that boy, I was going to be blamed, and I didn't really want that. Sharp, no problem, okay, I do my thing, I do my thing, do which thing. Sharp, I cry, the situation go to me now. I think I'm only having a reaction go. They're like, no, it's okay, it's normal, because Nati versus Tugi, Nati versus Tugi, where they talk me out of my emotions, and they're like, no, these things happen. However, we do advise Uguti ungasavuma to babysit lezingane. I think you can babysit as a second, but do not allow to babysit as in Sharp, no problem. Sharp, we vibe, we get home, they drop me off by my gate. Sharp will drop me off. I get in. We left the other kids to the other house, one of the women's house. So we picked them up, and then Sharp, I said to 10 minutes after the whole situation got to figure the granny comes back. When the granny comes back, the kids are telling him, Tabiso neyakula. Not Tabiso, Tabo neyakula. Tabo just came back from the hospital. They're like, Tabo just came back from the hospital. You know how kids are. Tabo just came back from the hospital. Tabo was sick. The granny is like, how? Tabo was sick. What was wrong? So now I'm telling the granny what happened. I'm like, no, Tabo came back from Ikrechi. He was like this and like this. And I didn't really pay attention like that, because I didn't expect him to get sick. But anyway, Sharp. And then after a few minutes of, feeding the other kids, I started to realize I tell her everything. Everything about I felt so Mona. After telling her, I don't know, she acted all, okay, that happened. I don't know how to feel about a reaction. Maybe I don't know how I expected him to react. However, I genuinely expected him to be as shocked. She was too relaxed for my liking, considering the criticalness of the situation at that time. Or maybe because she wasn't there, so she didn't really see what really happened. But anyway, fine, no problem. Okay, now I went too chilled and like, hey, okay, those reactions. Oh, really? Sharp, right? The problem starts when my mom gets home, right? I say to 10 minutes, no, not 10, 7 to 8 minutes after that woman came, the granny came to my house. I wanna listen, guys. I'm a direct translation because I'm a man. The I am limazing on. I promise, guys, I'm gonna attend English classes and learn how to speak properly. Maybe I'm rushing myself, ne? Oh, sorry. Maybe I'm rushing myself. Anyway, it's fine. Yabom. Oh yeah, and getting me 78 minutes. 78 minutes after the woman came to my house, my mom comes back, the granny. Now my mom comes back, yabom. When my mom comes back, she finds us talking. After finding us talking, now she picks up on the conversation. She's like, Abo, what is happening, Abo? What is happening? And then as she's asking us what is happening, I'm telling her, Uguti, no, the kid, Subuya eklinika, this and this happened to the kid, what. My mom starts shouting at me. Literally, my mom starts shouting at me for no reason, Sana. She starts and I'm just like, one thing about me that I feel like those zodiac signs got correct about Pisces people is that majority of us, we are super sensitive, super sensitive. I am sensitive, especially if it's something personal. Considering what I was involved in the whole shenanigan, that was personal, son, because it could have taken a different, 10, and it could have been about me. So, sharp, no problem. My mom gets back. It's my fault. As she's shouting at me, I start crying, right? And mind you, as I'm starting to cry, Angie, my brother, my older brother comes out of her room, because her room like a little closer to the dining room, comes out of the room, and he is angry. You can see he's very angry, and he starts reprimanding my mom. She's telling my mom that you are literally being so rude and cruel right now, because first of all, this and this just happened, and she became the smart person in this whole situation, the wise person or the mature person, and took the right decision of taking umntana lo to the clinic. Yabo. So I don't understand why I'm Rasela, because right now uyakutshela ukuthi le ngane easy kanje. Literally. Umntwana lo uze anje from the crash. So you don't have a right to umrasel and stuff. My brother was angry at the time, and I really appreciated him standing up for me, especially in that moment when I couldn't even say anything for myself, because I couldn't hold the tears, because I could tell Uguti, if anything, I keep on saying it, if anything could have happened to the kid, I was gonna be blamed. Chances are, even the people that were gonna side with me and say, no, but the kid was fine, no, to say, nah, it's not my fault. I feel like maybe it could have been just my brothers, and I don't know. Maybe it could have been my brothers, you understand? So it broke my heart, hearing my mom saying whatever that she said. It broke my heart. I started tearing up crazy, on top of the fact that, I started rethinking my life and everything. Now, let me also, after my brother said what he said, my mom started lowering her tone, starting to understand the situation. I said, oh no, I didn't understand. I thought there's something that Malindi did. What is it that I could have done? Hey, Kosama Bazali. Hi, sometimes. Anyway, I'm past that. I've forgiven. Sharp. Now, kuleyo process about Ukraine takes the kids, obviously, because she's back, and now Tabo is able to walk. Tabo is now fine. I give Ukraine the medicine and also the paper lil, and then fine, no problem. The granny leaves. After leaving, now I'm just sitting and I'm just thinking about my life and everything. But in the process of me sitting, after my 15 to 20 minutes, the brother, not the brother, the uncle of those kids, he's 4 years older than me. The brother of the kids comes to me. My guys like me now. What? So I'm used to him. He's like, what really happened? So I tell him what happened, exactly how it happened and stuff. Now also I start to put on the pieces zokuthi phela, you know, actually the kid was dropped ashisa ngokwakhe Nkosi yami. Yabo. Sharp, no problem again. After telling him, he analyzes the situation. He's like to me, do you know, Uguti, had something happened to the kids, you were gonna go to jail, my sister. You were gonna be found, you know, to be at fault. They were gonna accuse you of doing something wrong to these kids. Guys, I'm not even making these things up. He said that, not exactly that, because now it's like I'm paraphrasing everything, but he said that, Noguti, if something had happened to this kid, worst case scenario, if he had died from whatever that was going on with him, considering ukuthi ingane ibinawe and yoshonela ezandleni zakho, you were going to be found at fault. Do you know that? Do you know how unsafe it is for you to be taking care of these kids? Guys, it just confirmed obviously everything that I kept on thinking about, knowing the woman, or just knowing the characters that I'm gonna be dealing with. So from that day, I vowed, it really pained me, I'm not gonna lie. Now let me tell you why it pained me. First of all, I never wanted to babysit the kids, right? There are a couple of things that I did in my life that I never wanted to do. However, I was pressured to do, or rather I was left with no choice but to do. I could tell you there are a couple of things, you know, some of them, they're gonna make me cry. I have makeup on. Well, first of all, also the situation of buying alcohol. I'll give you a story time on how I'll just give you a story time of the things that happened to me, you know. Yeah, the ebengamele zenzakala empilweni yami, but they happened. Sharp, no problem, yo. I start to realize that me from now on, I was still telling you about Uguti, yeah. So now I never wanted to babysit any of those kids. I never wanted to babysit ingane zasekhaya. I never wanted to. That wasn't my time to gallivant with other kids. That was my time to do my homeworks and prepare. It's grade 11, for heaven's sake, right? And I still believe it was around May, August, June, July, August. Yeah, it was around July, August situation. So I had to prepare for grade 12. I'm already in grade 11, meaning I'm studying so hard so that my grade 11 results are going to be good enough for me to apply for varsities while I'm still in grade 12, while I'm finishing off my grade 12, you understand? So that's my time to either study, take my future serious. You can't study with 4 kids around, especially not at that age, you understand? And it was a regular thing. Like when I say regular, you can imagine this person is going to church every Sunday. How many times in a month does this person have to have a meeting on a Saturday? Lama conference bayagiwo aqala on a Thursday until Sunday or until Monday. Ingane sala nami. You understand? So I had such burden. I never wanted to babysit ingane zasekhaya. I never wanted to babysit ingane zakamakhelwane. I never wanted to. I remember there was even a time I was crying ngafuni. They forced me to do it. You know, when I say forced you, when you're a kid, you can't be forced to do things, especially by an older person. So I'm not gonna name names. Protecting istima sabanye abantu Nkosi yami. So anyway, I realized ukuthi no, you know what, here I'm gonna be in trouble if I don't stop this. Sharp. In the process of the whole thing, the next day, you know, the next coming days, I tell my mom, Uguti, Mina, I'm not gonna babysit anymore because of what happened. For one, I was scared to tell her that. I was super scared. I was scared, but I had to get it through, whether she agreed or not. I had to get it through. Sharp. And then also I went to the older woman, because she had called me and I knew because I'm telling him babysit on this day. So I got to this woman, mang feel again, yo, can you please babysit my grandkids on a Wednesday? You know, they're gonna drop them off here at your house, and then you'll stay with them for a couple of hours. And then I'm gonna be back. I'm like, actually, I wanted to talk to you about that. I don't think I wanna babysit for you anymore. Kokala, you know what, I never wanted to babysit, but now I'm phone. You guys can do anything. Because you guys had a tendency of threatening me just because apparently I'm being, you know, angizwa ngiyadelela when I say no to things. So yeah, I just said no, I'm not gonna do this anymore. You can do whatever that you wanna do. You can taint my name however you wanna taint it, because she, hey. So Shabu, I stopped. That's how I stopped babysitting in Ghana zakamakhelwane. I stopped. I don't want anything. Even the kids coming to play at my house, you know what? I would make sure I'm not around in the house. I would leave.